It's been 4 long months since I've had the 250 Prado out in the dirt, but now it's back. It still carries damage from the past few test runs, but these are a testament to its horrendous lack of clearance and protection.
Getting out of there, man. What do you mean?
My latest modifications are my attempts to eliminate or at least improve the 250 Prado's flaws. And the only way to find out is to push it beyond its new limitations. But seeking these answers comes at a bigger risk.
Oh, shit. I was going to come that way and then all of a sudden...
Oh no.
Sorry, man.
Welcome back to Modified Hill Prado. Let's get that rear locker in, shall we? 4 months ago, this hill caused some real anxiety. I'm being very cautious at the moment and left the Prado pretty well battered and bruised. But with a lift, I'm hoping the clearance issues will be a thing of the past. And the kit I've used, a 2-inch lift. Is it enough?
Interesting.
But we're off to a shaky start.
Back a bit.
One wheel up at a time. Like that. Rear locker in.
Push that rock over there.
And front locker in.
This is interesting.
Confidence is taking a good hit.
Jump out and have a look at this.
And it's the first obstacle. When I did this hill 4 months ago, this is what I wanted to try. I took a much more cautious line. Fast forward 4 months, having to rely on the same tactic left me questioning whether it's actually improved.
There we go, now I'm up. When you upgrade your tyres and make them bigger, you will lose a little bit of power. So I have a slight concern that when I take it to the sand, is it still going to be zippy? Last time I said,
It feels kind of nimble. If I was put in this seat and I didn't know what car I was in and it was the future, I'd be guessing this would be like the new FJ.
is this vehicle still here? Yes, very nimble. The lift and tyres hasn't ruined the turning circle.
Allows us to drive around without being too hesitant. But I feel like I need a second opinion. Most of you will recognise this person.
Well, it still moves.
Yeah. And for those who don't, this is Chris.
I'm very good at losing my keys.
Chris used to own a Prado 150.
Set the camera car up first.
And 4 months ago, I put Chris into the seat of the 250
Let's flick it out there.
to get his opinion.
Wow, what a jet.
4 months later, what does Chris think now with all the new mods?
Here we go. I just love this car. Oh shit.
Does she flick better? Yes, she does.
Here we go.
Always been a big fan of the Prado. It's just such a well-balanced car, handles so well, very nimble. A little bit more weight, but still is a rocket ship.
That was fun.
And I couldn't agree more. It is so much fun to drive, especially with muddies, because we get a lot of sand flicking now. Now before in all terrains, we got these shots. And if you know me well enough, you know I love taking photos. But what I don't like doing is cleaning cars.
Window's open! I just filled your car up with sand.
Oh, fuck.
The window is open.
You're in control of the window.
Oh shit. Sorry man. Sorry about that. Wow. I did a really good job.
Oh no.
Sorry man. Oh shit.
Oh, Jacob's bag too.
It did have a bit of an issue. Oh no. It's good that you guys.
Oh my god.
It's good that you guys get a little bit of sand every now and then though. This keeps it real. What do you think, Ronnie?
Either the kids put banana milkshake in it, or you put sand in it.
Oh heck. Look at that.
We're recording. It feels like you did it on purpose.
Nah, I wouldn't have left. Look at that.
Oh my god. I think I'll do the driving now.
It comes back to my whole, the Prados, they're great cars, but when they get dirty or sand comes in, you kind of, there's so much technology and stuff. It kind of makes you think,
On the sand, even a slight push on that go pedal and it's off like a rocket. But when it comes to careful, technical terrain,
Jeez, how wide this car
is that kind of instant response going to help?
is. There's a tree stump there. Where the hell is that tree stump?
I said it before and I'll say it again, it's very surgy because you're pushing nothing, and then all of a sudden it goes. You almost have to take your boots off and use your toes. And I kind of wish I could reduce the throttle. And it's funny because it's the only time I've ever considered getting a throttle manipulator, also known as a throttle controller. I don't like those things, but in this case, I wouldn't mind taking the sensitivity out of the pedal. For this kind of driving, we need a really doughy pedal. Whereas on the sand dunes, however, you can get away with that. What about really tall dunes, like steep ones? I couldn't do those before. Prior to bigger tyres, a lift and a bull bar. These three things combined have increased the approach angle, which means we can now try this.
Alright, I'm about to try something a little bit silly.
Now that I've improved the approach angle, I shouldn't have to hesitate, which last time led to a lot of hard work.
Oh damn, just slid it under.
It's time to see what this thing can really do. Whoa, almost. Let's give it one more shot.
Holy shit.
I must stress though, if you are going to do this, take care. What you didn't see me do was A, making sure I wasn't going to kiss the bank with the bull bar. B, get a feel for how steep it was. C, drive up a few times just to gauge how much speed I really needed. And the reason why I do all that, if you get this wrong, well, you can either get stuck or you can end up on the other side with maybe a wheel falling off or something like that. In regards to the clearance, at the very start, when I got stuck on that log, I thought it was clearance. I thought, 2-inch lift, maybe it hasn't done much.
Interesting.
But the more driving I did, the more I realized it has made a huge difference.
Wow, that was a walk in the park.
But I didn't understand the scale of it until I did this.
All right, this section again. Last time I bottomed out just driving into it.
I can actually feel it in the cab. This time, on the other hand, this is the obstacle making this turn challenging.
I have to get the rear wheel over it, just gonna get the front wheel around it. It's more clearance this time.
Getting up is the easy part. It's getting down without damaging your vehicle that's the hard part.
Oh, am I gonna lose the back end?
And this is what I had to do last time.
Thank you. Okay, the lift helped there.
The PRADO 250 Altitude comes with a rear locker and a front sway bar disconnect, crawl control. They don't have a front locker, although mine does now.
Front locker in.
I installed an ARB air locker. Yep, the man who's been shit canning air lockers for quite a few years now, I got challenged by ARB to stick in an air locker. Being challenged by a business about something I've been shit canning to put in my vehicle that I've had trouble with in the past, that's a ballsy move. There is one thing I do like about an air locker, and that is, you know when it's in and you know when it's out. But if you get an air leak, that's when I don't like it. But so far, I'd be lying if I didn't say I liked it.
So close to the back. Front locker in. Oh, so sure it's going to damage something then.
If you are a frequent viewer of the channel, you know my love for mud tyres, but you also know my love for rock sliders. That was my number one mod to put on this vehicle. Hang on a minute, there's one thing we still need to do. Remember what happened last time with with the factory steps. I'm so lucky I didn't mess up my doors or my sill. That rock that did my door in, it's been haunting me. So of course, I went back. We're back with lots of mods. Let's see the difference.
Well, this looks like the rock that Ronny hit last time, but I don't remember it being there. Pretty sure it was something like in there somewhere. So, yeah, good luck with that.
What are you doing?
Huh? You're trying to redo it, aren't you?
Oh my God. You are funny. I lost sight of it actually. Am I over it?
Yeah, you went straight over the top.
Oh wow.
You definitely didn't do that last time.
No.
Your side step looks pretty good as well.
Yeah, like they haven't even been used. Not even used once. This alone tells me the clearance is more than enough.
I've never been in a car before that's had a 2-inch lift, and that 2-inch lift has made that much of a difference.
Being so noticeable, it's likely due to...
The clearance was woeful on this vehicle beforehand.
But seriously, it's not all perfect. Did you hear that?
Wheel scrub. I am scrubbing now, which is really weird. The tyre size I haven't changed since the lift, or before the lift even, and it didn't scrub before, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
And I'm definitely not the only one that noticed this. During Chris's sand sprays, it was scrubbing big time.
It rubs a bit, eh?
Mate, too much full lock steering.
Sorry about that, Ronny.
So with the Tough Dog 40mm lift kits and the 500 constant springs that I've chosen, I'm sure that's going to raise a few eyebrows. 500? The off-road animal bar and rock sliders, a front diff locker, the tyre and reel combo, which I've been on there for a little bit. All of these combined, they've definitely made this Prado a beast off-road. But it does come with a downside, and that's on-road. Often people just think about the positivity of modifications for off-road, but you really do have to consider what they will do when you're on road. And then you can balance those two up and figure out what it is you need for your own car. On top of that, I'm only about 50 Ks till no start. I really want to know what happens when you run out of AdBlue. How do I get it going again? Where do I get AdBlue from that doesn't cost $10 a litre? And I also want to give you my opinion on what the Prado is like as a daily driver. This is a great opportunity for you to ask some questions specifically about the 250 Prado. Until next time.